In today's video, buttered noodles. We got it 3 different ways. They're all gonna blow your mind. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? My name is Farnum and you are now watching the Simple Seasoning series, and today I'm going to show you how to master the art of buttered noodles. Now I know you're probably thinking,
Farnum, it's just buttered noodles, right? Butter and noodles?
No, it's not. There's an emulsification process. There is a proper way to make incredible buttered noodles. And not only am I gonna show you how to do that by the end of this video, I'm also gonna give you 2 other bomb recipes to amp up your buttered noodles. Before we jump into noodle paradise, I wanna talk about the sponsor for today's video, and that is MagicSpoon. Let me put you on game. Jacqueline introduced me to MagicSpoon like 2 years ago, and it's the only cereal I've eaten since. Let me explain why. The whole premise behind MagicSpoon is to take the cereals that we all loved as kids and basically make them a more healthy version while preserving the incredible flavor. You ask, how is it healthier? Well, 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein per serving, 140 calories per serving, and only 4 grams of net carbs. I snack on this all the time, especially since I'm back in the gym. It's an easy way to get some extra protein in while hitting a healthy snack. They're gluten-free, soy-free, grain-free, keto-friendly, and they're low carb. So if you want to grab some MagicSpoon, head to their website and grab a variety pack. And while you're there, don't forget to use promo code MORESEASONING for $5 off any purchase, or you can go to magicspoon.com/moreseasoning. They offer a 100% money-back guarantee if you are not completely satisfied, so don't stress it. Use promo code MORESEASONING for $5 off, or go to magicspoon.com/moreseasoning for $5 off. Hey, we gotta jump into these ingredients for these buttered noodles. Let's go. All right, classic buttered noodle time. These are the ingredients you need. You see it. I do wanna say, you wanna grab yourself some good pasta. Grab yourself a good bag of linguine. Grab yourself some kosher salt, and obviously it's buttered noodles, so the emphasis is on the butter. Make sure you grab a nice good butter for this dish. I recommend Kerrygold. Love this stuff. Let's jump on the stove. All right, so we're not gonna make this any more complicated than it has to be. First recipe, I got my pasta, I got a pot of boiling water, and I've got a 1/3 stick of butter on a large saute pan. Here we go. I got my boiling water. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to that. And you'll notice that the water isn't super high because we want it to be as starchy as possible. All right, I'm gonna show you a trick real quick. Anytime you got a bag of pasta, watch this. All you do, try it again, hold on. There we go, there it is. We got our pasta out, and now I'm just gonna put it in here, spread it out, and then we will grab some tongs. All right, so you might be asking yourself, well, for the next 10 minutes while my noodles are boiling, what am I supposed to do? Hold off on melting your butter. Let's do rock, paper, scissors, shoot real quick. You ready? Me and you, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Gotcha, all right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Did you beat me? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you won. Let's go. All right, as you guys can see, it's been about 11 minutes and our pasta is done. Let's do the al dente test. Here we go. Hot. It's good. Okay, look right here. I got that butter nice and melted. So what we're gonna do at this point is we're gonna grab our pasta, shake most of that out, and then we're gonna drop it in there, grab that pasta, and then all we're gonna do is we're just gonna vigorously mix this up. Let's grab all the pasta. Come on, let's get it all in there. Pasta in. All right, so since I ended up using more pasta than I originally planned, I'm just gonna grab some butter, and then we're gonna do thin slices of the butter into this pasta. The steam and the heat from that pasta is just gonna melt this butter. We're gonna keep mixing so that butter melts. Okay, so don't forget, we need our pasta water. So I'm going in, I'm grabbing about a 1/4 cup. Here we go. 1/2 cup of that pasta water. And now we're gonna mix vigorously. We're gonna give it a toss. You see this? You see this? We almost have a sauce at this point. Look at that. That is a butter sauce. That is not just melted butter. Now real quick, we're gonna taste for salt. Use a little more salt since we added more pasta. A little more mixing. Hey, yo, let's go. All right, I took it too far, all right? I got a little cocky. This buttered noodle is ready for a taste test. Let's go. All right, so it's time to taste test our buttered noodles. I got my boy Caleb here with me. He loves buttered noodles, so 1, 2, 3. All right, forgive us. We had to take a couple bites out of that in order to really figure out what was going on. Buttered noodles, what do you think?
It's the best butter noodles I've ever had.
Ooh.
You should make it at home right now. The next dinner you have, make these butter noodles, best butter noodles I've ever had in my life.
There you go, the best buttered noodles Caleb's ever had. But that's how you do it, folks. Don't just throw some butter in there. Make sure you just mix it up, get that emulsification, that butter sauce, that salt. It'll be perfect. Caleb, appreciate your help on this one, man. Let's jump into the ingredients for recipe number 2. All right, the ingredients for the cheesy lemon chive butter noodle. We're gonna use egg noodles on this one. We're gonna use our Kerrygold butter. I've also got a nice block of Parmesan fresh off the wheel. We've got some lemon, our salt, of course, and some chives. All right, let's jump into the prep work for the cheesy lemon chive buttered noodles. Obviously, we've got a lemon, so I'm gonna zest about 3/4 of this lemon with a microplane. Gonna give us some nice bright zest. All right, now we're gonna take the juice from this lemon. Let's just squeeze the whole thing just in case we want more later. We don't have to worry about it. Gonna take my knife into the juicer. Round 2. Chive with me real quick. We're just gonna take these chives and we're going to finally dice them up. And now we're gonna scoop it up into the bowl. This is Parmesan fresh off of the wheel, so we're just gonna hit this on our microplane and grate some up. All right, so as you can see, we've got about half a cup of our finely grated parm. Let me go ahead and just taste this real quick. Woo! That's some good shit. Let's hit the stove. All right, since we did the whole pack last time, we'll do the whole pack this time. Let's salt our boiling water real quick. Here we go, a couple tablespoons in there. And then we're just gonna put our egg noodles in. All right, now we're gonna give it a mix so they don't stick. Since we're doing more noodles, I did 3/4 a stick of butter, as you can see. And what we're gonna do right now is we're just gonna add our lemon zest in there. So I'm just letting the zest from that lemon just kind of infuse into this butter while we wait for our noodles to cook, which is about 7 minutes. I had the heat off, but my butter melted. All right, so our time is up. Our noodles are ready. So we're gonna go ahead and pull our pasta, or should I say our butter over here. And then we're just gonna go ahead and funnel in these egg noodles. All right, now we're just gonna go in, and we got this on a very low heat, and we're just gonna go in here, and we're just gonna mix these like we did the other ones. Go ahead and toss. You can see them getting glossy and glazy. All right, now we're gonna go in with about half our lemon juice. Now we're gonna go ahead and mix. Now we're gonna go ahead and toss, just like we did before. And as we can see, the sides are starting to thicken up. We're just gonna add in about 3/4 of that cheese because we want that cheese to get nice and melty. Just gonna go ahead and fold that in. Don't forget a little of that pasta water, about 1/4 cup. All right, finishing off with the rest of that lemon juice. So we used the whole lemon, and now I'm going in with a nice pinch of salt. Can't forget our chives. All right, this is real life, and I just think that this frying pan is a little too shallow, so I'm putting everything into this nice big bowl right here. I'm gonna let all of that butter drip in there. I'm also gonna throw a little extra pasta water in here because I think we need a little more creaminess going on. And I'm going in like this, old school. We're not missing a thing. Now look at that. Beautiful sauce. I'm probably gonna cut this with a little bit more lemon juice and then we'll taste test, so let's get it. All right, so here we go. We got our Parmesan, chive, lemon, whatever you wanna call it, butter noodle option. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste test. The lemon just kind of combats that cheese. I'll be honest, I'm a lemon guy, so I would probably add a little bit more just to finish it off, to brighten it up, because that real authentic Parmesan cheese is definitely got a lot of flavor to it. I mean, that's gas. The chive, the little bit of onion in there, that lemon, everything is just awake. The flavors are popping, a little bit of saltiness, and the butteriness just holding everything together. Let's hit the ingredients for our last one. Let's go. All right, the ingredients for the garlic and sun-dried tomato noodles are rotini noodles. We've got some garlic, some Italian parsley, salt, red chili flakes, sun-dried tomatoes. I got them julienne cut, so they're just easier to throw in there. And of course, our Kerrygold butter. All right, easy prep work for this last recipe, which is honestly so fire. All we're gonna do is take 2 heads of garlic. We're gonna chop the butt off, peel that skin off, and then we're just gonna hit this with a nice slice down the length of the garlic. Scoop it up into the bowl. Now we got some fucking Italian parsley. We're just gonna cut it up. We're gonna take our knife, we're gonna chop it, we're gonna give it a fine chop, then we're gonna scoop it up into the bowl. All right, we got the ingredients for our garlic sun-dried tomato butter noodles prepped. Let's hit the stove. Do I need to really explain what just happened? All right, so the dogs were going crazy. I opened the back door. All I hear, it's like a zoo. All I hear is birds going crazy. I'm like, what is going on? Anyway, my damn dog Lolly found a baby bird that fell out of its nest, and she was getting attacked by all these other birds. So I had to like dive in there, and it turned into this whole thing for the last 45 minutes. So I don't know, but we just have one more recipe to do. Let's knock it out. Pasta. All right, let's do this thing. We got low boiling water. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and just fill that up. I didn't salt it. All right, so while our pasta is boiling, we got a couple minutes left. We're gonna go ahead on a low heat. We're gonna get our garlic in here. Then we're gonna go ahead and get a little bit of sun-dried tomato and the oil in there because that oil has got some flavor. And then we're gonna go ahead and get some red chili flake in there just to add a little kick, a little bit of heat since we don't have it in any of the other ones. And then we're gonna go ahead and mix, but just be careful not to let that garlic burn. I timed it out so by the time my garlic got fragrant, my noodles were finishing up. So now I can just go ahead and add my noodles to the pan. All right, and now we're just gonna come in here, we're gonna emulsify. We're gonna mix everything up, same way we've been doing it this whole time. With these noodles, I just feel like it's easier if I put them in the pot because at this point, I'm just trying to get some good tasting food. That's all that matters at the end of the day. So here we go, just keep tossing. Oh my God, this smells incredible. We go ahead, we can just mix, try to emulsify. All right, once it starts coming together, we're gonna add a little bit of pasta water just to kind of get that creamy level up. We're gonna add also a little pinch of salt. Do one more. And then we're gonna add in most of our parsley. And again, we're just gonna toss. Okay, so as you can see, we've now got a creamy sauce-like texture. Look at that. It's almost like we made a pasta sauce, but it's just the butter, that oil, and the rest of our ingredients that have blended together perfectly. Hey, at this point, it's taste test time. Let's go. All right, so after 6 hours of filming, because that damn bird interrupted everything, we're finally going in for the final taste test. Oh. That's good. It's light, it's buttery, it's got that saltiness. Sun-dried tomato though, that flavor is so good. I might put this on rotation, this is fire.
Hello, where's the cheese?
It's obviously in here. No, it's not. It's just creamy because of the emulsification of the butter. Ladies and gentlemen, that right there is probably my favorite of all three. If I was gonna remake any of this, ooh, I just got the red chili flake. It's this one. This is bomb, definitely my favorite. Tastes like there's cheese in it, but there's not. All right, I told you by the end of this video, you were going to be a buttered noodle master. And you are. You now have 3 recipes to add to your arsenal to blow anybody's mind when it comes to buttered noodles. This one right here goes crazy. Don't sleep on this one. Hey, I haven't asked you guys to like, subscribe, or comment yet in the video, so if you made it this far, please scroll down and do that. It helps the channel out more than you even know. I appreciate y'all. Shout out MagicSpoon for sponsoring this video. My name is Farnum. This is Simple Seasoning. I hate that damn bird for making me film for 25 hours. I love y'all. We out.
Bro, he finna fly into the damn house next. Hey, yo, that's crazy as hell.